the Fed decision. They held rates today. Did you see that?
It's all right. Whatever.
And it looks like they might even raise them later this year. It's not clear. Do you have any
It
comment
could
on that?
happen. I mean, it's hard to believe. It just keeps the country down, you know. So it's so unusual. But we have a very good guy over there now, so I'm guided by what he wants.
You're not frustrated.
Was this his first time? Yeah, I don't know. I saw a statement. It just came out.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Harari Boy. Today I wanted to talk about some economic changes as it relates to the Fed rate holding. I know this happened about a month ago, but essentially the Fed chair said he's not budging on the interest rates and things like that. So I just want to dive right into that. Alright guys, as some of you may know, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I've been searching all over Netflix to watch Dragon Ball episodes, but unfortunately Netflix here just doesn't have them. But you know which version of Netflix does? Netflix Japan. Some of you might be wondering, how on earth am I accessing Netflix Japan, right? Well, that's where NordVPN comes in. NordVPN is one of the top VPN services out there. It allows you to mask your location and browse securely, which is perfect for protecting your privacy. Plus, NordVPN can basically change your location to anywhere in the world with just a few clicks. So it's just as easy as that. That's how I'm able to access Netflix Japan and binge all of the Dragon Ball episodes that I can fathom. It's not just about watching international shows, however. NordVPN adds an extra layer of security basically as you're browsing, so your personal information stays safe and your online activity remains private. If you want to unlock more content and protect your privacy online, head over to nordvpn.com/harariboy to get over 70% off a 2-year subscription plus 3 months free. And if you don't like it, you can cancel within 30 days and get a money back guarantee. It is worth the peace of mind and extra content you'll have access to. Yeah, so what big changes are happening in the economy? Markets are essentially reacting fast, right? Interest rates, inflation, stocks, housing, everything's out of control. Everyone is asking the same question: what should I do with my money in today's economy, right? So, um, first and foremost, just like I pretty much always mention to you guys, don't panic. The headlines are designed to scare you again. Every news cycle predicts the disaster. So inflation is still hurting families. That part is true. Food, gas, insurance, everyday expenses, pretty much everything has gone up, right? Inflation steals purchasing power, and your paycheck buys less at the end of the day. So that's why budgeting matters now more than ever. And not just budgeting, just not leaving your money to rest in the bank because it's being devalued. So, uh, so yeah, interest rates. Why would this matter to you? Well, if you're trying to buy a mortgage, that's probably the only time it should matter to you. We here on this channel tell you not to not to use any credit cards, not to pull any loans for investments, or don't even go into debt at all for like car loans or anything like that. The only thing that is, I guess, quote unquote, understandable that a lot of people end up doing is the mortgage. So if you do have a mortgage, it's always best to pay it off as soon as possible. So my advice is just avoid unnecessary debt, just like as always. And really, this interest rate thing really shouldn't impact you much. All right. So focus on what you can control right now. The inflation, you cannot control the inflation or what it does, the interest rates, elections, Federal Reserve, oil prices. Those things are essentially out of your control, right? But what you can control is your spending habits, your saving, your working harder, learning new skills, investing consistently. That still holds true. You want to essentially become bigger than the government, right? No matter who who is in the White House, you have to, be successful no matter what. This is why a lot of politicians hate rich people and want to tax the heck out of them because they do just that. They succeed no matter what bad policy they put into place to hinder their success. So I want you to be in that position and where you can just outgrow, whatever is being done to the economy. So yeah, the stock markets, essentially look pretty expensive right now. AI is definitely hot in the market, so a lot of these stocks are going up because of it. New companies are getting massive attention. Everyone thinks they're going to be rich overnight. So most hype eventually cools down. Just keep that in mind. All right. So don't chase the hype again. Like I always reiterate to you guys, meme stocks, AI excitement, crypto hype and IPOs. These are things that you shouldn't invest your wealth into, quote unquote wealth. If it's something that you don't even care about, like, little side cash here and there, yeah, you can throw it at it that way, but definitely not your lifetime savings and things like that. All right. Just because everyone is buying doesn't mean that you essentially have to buy. So do not let them convince you. And the wealthiest people rarely become wealthy overnight. Again, just driving this home, they just invest over decades. So slowing down is always the best thing to do when it comes to investing your money. But the housing market right now, buying isn't as feasible as it once was, especially during the pandemic. It's still very competitive, although there's a lot of talk and murmurs about new laws passing. We'll wait and see about that. About the investors just buying up all the housing. You don't see that as much lately, but they're still out there. They're just waiting for that interest rate to go down so they can come right back in. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. But yeah, build your emergency fund, stay out of the bad debt, and invest consistently. All right. Also, stay calm. Recessions, inflation, market crashes, wars, housing corrections. I mean, these things just happen. And when they happen, just be prepared. Preparation leads to accomplishments, I always say, right? Accomplishments lead to confidence. So, essentially, if you don't panic and stress sell your 401k or whatever the case might be, like we talked about in our last video, borrowing against it. If you just ride the wave, eventually you'll come out of it on the positive side, eventually, as history shows. All right. So again, I always like to leave you guys with what my plan would be. Living below your means, and staying out of unnecessary debt, investing consistently, keeping cash available, ignoring the daily headlines, and thinking long term instead of short term. Yeah, the coffee seems very tempting to pick you up in the morning, but why not make it at home? That type of thing. So there you go. My final thoughts. So yeah, essentially, if you position yourself in a good place, you can really ride this out, and inflation really wouldn't affect you as much. So you wouldn't really care about things like the interest rate. I mean, those of you who have paid off your mortgage already, really don't care about the interest rate. The interest rate really only matters to the 30-year holders, people that don't pay it off immediately. They stay out the whole term. Yeah, those guys are pretty much paying, way over asking price on their house. So there you go. So the economy is always going to change. Headlines are always going to change, but good financial principles, like we teach here, never change. All right. Focus on what you can control, staying out of debt, staying disciplined, and let time just do the heavy lifting for you, like invest in good growth stock, mutual funds, and just ride it out. All right. And if you found this helpful, as always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.